That question was already answered even before our generation. God proved that He is the only God in the midst of a nation that is believing in so many gods in Egypt. You remember the Ten Commandments? You remember the story of Moses, the story of Exodus, and the story in Genesis, wherein the Israelites, the seeds of Abraham, in the start of the history of the Israelites as a people, they sojourned in Egypt for 430 years. It is because of the famine that started during the time of Joseph, the son of Jacob. They were forced by circumstances to sojourn in Egypt. It's a long story, but I am just telling you it's in the Bible. When they were in the domain of Egypt, they were treated as slaves. The Egyptian Pharaoh and the government of Egypt treated them and maltreated them as slaves. It is recorded in the Bible. And in Egypt, they have more or less 10 or 12 gods and goddesses. But there came a time when the Israelites need to leave Egypt to live in the promised land where they can serve the true God, the one and only true God. So God proved within the kingdom of Egypt that He is the true God and there is nobody else. When He performed miracles and wonders that the gods of Egypt cannot control. In Egypt, they have a god which is called the god of the Nile. When God turned the waters of the Nile into blood, causing fishes to die, He proved that He is superior, that they acknowledge God of the Egyptians, which they call the god of the Nile. There are about 10 gods and goddesses of the Egyptian empire. Amun, the hidden one; Mut, the mother goddess; Osiris, the king of living; Anubis, the divine embalmer; Ra, the god of sun and radiance; Horus, the god of vengeance; Thoth, god of knowledge and wisdom; Hathor, goddess of motherhood; Sekhmet, goddess of war and healing; and Geb, god of earth. Against these 10 gods of Egypt, God sent plagues and performed miracles through the hands of Moses to prove that these are no gods. They are false gods and goddesses. When He brought a pestilence among all the firstborn of Egypt, He is doing an action against all the gods of Egypt. Now, He proved that to the Egyptians, even to Pharaoh. When He opened, the ultimate miracle is that He opened the Red Sea for the Israelites to cross that particular part of the earth in dry land. Imagine, in between the waters of the sea, the Israelites crossed by foot on dry land. He displayed His being God or being powerful, all-powerful, when He opens the sea, where the Egyptians cannot attack the Israelites because they were protected in both sides by water, and at their back, a pillar of fire. The Egyptians cannot attack them. After they have all crossed, God let the Egyptians follow to pursue them. But unluckily, God showed again His power. He caused the sea to return, the waters to return, and it drowned all the Egyptians. Let us read the book of Psalms in chapter 106, verse 10.
And he saved them from the hand of him that hated them, and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy. And the waters covered their enemies. There was not one of them left.
Waters covered their enemies. There was not one of them left. We may understand that the horsemen of Pharaoh, the pursuing host of Pharaoh, were all drowned. None of them was left alive. There was not one of them left. They all died, proving that the God of the Israelites is the true and most powerful God. Against all the gods of Egypt, He have done this 3,500 years ago. What you are asking, it was done by God even before you were born. Now, if there is one, how come He doesn't prove to everyone in the whole world? He had proven it in the time of the Egyptian dynasty.